Hello everyone, this movie will be short movie just to address some of the comments which I had about Android radio. Basically there is like a lot of comments and I'm trying to reply to all of them, but it's not really easy because it's hard to describe some of the things, so I will try to address some of those comments in this movie. So the first, I will say how I transfer the USB connections from the radio to the glove box. So when you got the screen, that was painful. On the back there is like a space where you can fit the wires in. So what I've done, I push the USB wires over there, like all the way through. Then here I remove the screw, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Put this down a little bit, and then those wires which were coming down from here, I pushed as much as I can to the end. Remove the CD changer, grab the wires on the back, pull this out, and this is how they got here. So it's easy to use USB ports from here because easily I can add the memory stick. As you can see, this is my media one, so I'm listening to the music from it. It's 256 gigabytes as well, so plenty of storage. If I want to play PlayStation, again, I'm connecting this here, so everything is in the right place. So to me, this is the easiest way how you can install USB ports and how you can access them. Now, the other thing is some people had problem with no sound on Android. So basically, I know that the aux auxiliary and the CD changer, they are the same. I remember that I had problem with this as well. So if by accident you connect them other way around, or maybe just connect the auxiliary to the wrong port, then obviously it's not gonna work. So this might be one of the reasons. The other thing is that when you take it down from the top, you see this is a sound. Maybe your volume is just completely down. So as you can see, this completely affects the volume. So maybe this is the thing which you have to change, hopefully, because that's simple solution. Further on, you might start from, let's say, FM instead of auxiliary, and this is how you might not get the sound. So then you have to go back to original iDrive, which is like when you go to the main menu and then you go to car info. This is the way how you access the old iDrive. So from there you can set up the audio source for auxiliary if this is what happens. So what I would recommend to do as an easy check is just go to this setting, then press OK, go to vehicle settings, and from here you got options to bin the buttons on the steering wheel. So this one I binned for next entertainment source, and this one for mute on and off. So by clicking this button I can just swap between the CD changer, CD, and the auxiliary, also FM. By pressing this button, I don't know how exactly this is happening, but when you are in the Android and you press this button, this go back to original iDrive. So from here you can play and change everything else. So by having this, you can just by pressing this button see if this is the issue. Hopefully this is something simple as that, but anyway, in this movie I would like to show you how to change the settings, advanced settings, which might also help. Because for example, one of the things, the iDrive, it might be different iDrive because they are few. There is iDrive like this style, there is one which have two buttons, and there is other one which have buttons all over the place. So depending on which iDrive you have to change the advanced settings of the Android radio. So to get there, I will show you how to get there. So you're going to settings, then there is system info on the bottom, and from here you got factory setup. So to access this menu you have to type 1314 and then OK, and this brings you to advanced menu. So it might look different depending on your radio. They're making updates quite often, so they're moving things around, so it might look slightly different. So the purpose of this, what I will show you now, is gonna be to explain some of the features which I do understand, some of them I have no clue, but if like one of the users you did factory reset, those might change. I don't know if they will change to the right settings or they will change to something default. Anyway, I will go through to explain what I know. So the first setup is for the CD radio which you got in your car. So there are two factories which doing them. So if you will have any problems with listening to the music from CD, then I would recommend to change those to any other one. DVD mode, I have no DVD, so I don't care, whatever is there. This is to block you from installing third-party applications, which means outside from Android market. So I don't select that because I'm installing apps from outside. Auxiliary TV, I think this is for enabling auxiliary out and TV out from the radio. So if you would like to connect not TV but let's say additional screens, I think this is what you should use. I think, anyway. Amplifier Selection, this is if you are using original which is provided by car, or you got external one. So then if you got something external, you have to choose external one. I'm using original, I haven't changed that. So aux switching mode, I think this is when you start in your car and choose automatic, it automatically goes to auxiliary. So if you got problems with not hearing audio, I would recommend to change that. If you will choose manual, in my understanding, because this is what's happening to my car, if I will leave my car on CD and then start the car, it go automatically for CD, not Android sound. So this is, I think this is the setting, because yeah. Anyway, DVR, if you would like to use DVR, then you have to choose if this is gonna go by wire, which is provided here, or USB, one of two. So if I will have DVR, is gonna be USB, I think, if I will connect this to radio. Anyway, so then the Bluetooth which you are using, so if you got original Bluetooth in your car, then I think you're choosing original. If this is the one which is inside of the radio, you're choosing ARM. I think this is to enable the Google Play Store. This is whatever setting for BMW X1. This is different car, so I don't bother about that. This is the Bluetooth module, so I got default one which was BC6, so I don't change that. This is about the iDrive. So if your iDrive doesn't work, you should select iDrive A, and hopefully this will sort the issue. DVD software selection, I don't care about that. Then support dashboard, I think this is to read the information from your car, and there is one app which is called dashboard, so I think this is what transmitting those information, so I got this on. I don't use the browser, but it's selected. This, my friend had this on. It make the car go to FM radio every time you switch the car on, so I don't use that. Show camera open, I don't know, I don't use that. Then this is agreement selection, this is default again, this is GLC, I didn't change that. Back car SND, whatever it is, I got this on, this is as a default, I never changed that. I think this is about your transmission, which you can have automatic or manual. My car is manual. Collect data switch, CAN data switch. I can have this on, whatever it is. Probably this is for diagnostics. I think if you would like to use the diagnostic on from your car using, for example, ELM 327, then I think this will be supporting it. I know that some of the features, if you do not turn on, then devices which you will connect might not work. So the next one, this is for user interface. So I choose this one because for me this is the easiest one to use when I'm driving. So this is my one. I have no idea what this means. Anyway, it's saying Audi, but I think this is default names, because as you know, this is BMW. So this, I think, is to show the logo when you start your car. I have no idea what is that, but it's selected A4L2 if you would like to change it. If you got this different from, let's say, default on default settings, and if something stopped working, then you can use whatever I'm showing just now. JLR, I have no idea, but UL1 is selected, and then Evo interface. So I'm using this interface, and in my car it's UL1, whatever it means. Then there is bot logo. So this is a logo which is starting of a car. So I got this one. Then if you would like to update your software, then this is how to do it. I don't want to do it. Then car type, this is quite important, because if your Android radio start with let's say, information not going all the way through, this is where you have to change it. So my car originally had 6.5 inch screen, but if your one have any different, like for example 8 inch, then you have to choose 8 inch and then update the config, because this is how all the informations are transmitted. And I think this is it, because I'm not gonna update factory settings or anything else. Those, they are just for updates. So if by accident you change your original settings to whatever you have now and you would like to go back to the working one, those settings definitely work because I'm using them. So that was short movie to show you some of the settings. I'm sorry that I cannot explain all of them, but I just physically have no idea what they mean. I didn't have to change them, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope this video will be useful. I hope that you will start using your radio and enjoying it as I do, and I need to say I love it. And anyway, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I wish you a good day.